Hello friends, I am Paras from Glamming Videos and you are watching Learn VBA without coding skills. So friends, it's been a long when I uploaded any video. The reason for not uploading any video is I'm going to start another video series for Microsoft Excel, but that video series will be in Hindi. So I got some messages and comments that I should create another video, I should start another video series for MS Excel as well. So I'm gonna start that series in next few days. So if you have subscribed our channel, then you'll definitely get the updates about that. So in this video I'll show you how to use while loop in VBA. So in previous video I shown you for loop, that how to use for loop, but in this video I'll show you how to use while loop. The working of any loop is same. Whatever we can do with for loop, we can do that task with while loop as well, but the process, the syntax is different. Let's see how we can write while loop in VBA. So let me zoom in and let me open the Visual Basic editor. So I press Alt F11. So I'm gonna add a new module. As always, we will create a new procedure, sub new procedure. So in last video I shown you how to write table of any number. So we'll take same example, but this time we'll use while loop instead of for loop. In previous video we used for loop, but in this video we'll write the same table with the help of while loop. So let's start. So we'll initialize the variable dim I as integer, because I will be our integer value. If we gonna write table of number 2, then it will always be an integer. So we have declared I as integer. So we will start our while loop. So the logic behind the writing any table is, we'll start with number 1 to 10. So if we want to write the table of number 2, then we will multiply that 2 with 1 to 10. So we'll run our loop till 10 times, and same thing will happen with the number 3, 4, or whatever number you want to take. So we'll start with the table of number 3. So to run any loop from 1 to 10, how we write this in while loop? So let's see. While we have taken I as integer, so while I is less than 11, and and closing statement will be when. So closing statement for loop is next, but closing statement for while loop is when. So while I will be less than 11 means, and we initialize I with 1. So in first iteration I will be 1, it is always less than 11, then it will run this code. In second iteration it will be 2, always 2 is always less than 11, then it will run this code again. 3, 4, 5, it will run till 10, because 11 is not less than 11, 11 is equal to 11, so it will run till 10, and we have initialized it with 1, so it will run from 1 to 10. Another thing, we can write it I equals to 10. We can write this condition as well. So these both are same condition. It's up to you, whatever you want to use. So now if we want to write the table of number 3, then we will multiply this I with the 3, because we want to multiply 3 into 10, then 3 into 2, 3 into 1, then 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4 and so on till 10. So in first iteration we write from 4 to 14. Let me color this so that let me create a border. So we will write our table from B4 to B14. So now range B, if we mention 4 here, then in any iteration it will remain B4. So in first iteration it will print the value in B4, but in second iteration as well it will print in B4 itself, but we want this value to be changed. So we'll write I plus 3 because I is equal to 1 and we want this to be start from 4, so it should be I plus 3. So it is giving an error, and why is that? Because this is a string and this is a variable. So if you've not watched my previous video, then please watch that video about for loop. So in that video I've shown that how you can concatenate a string with a variable. So we'll use ampersand here. So what needs to be printed in B4? It's I into 3 because we want to write the table of number 3. So before executing this program, let me run this program manually. So how we'll check if we have written it correctly or not. So dim I as integer, we have declared a variable I in the memory and we have initialized it with 1. So while I equals to 1, yes, condition is true. Oh sorry, yes, while I is less than or equal to 10. So I'm sorry guys, it should be less than or equal to. So I is equal to 1, 1 is less than from 10, yes, condition is true. So in first iteration it will go here. So range B I plus 3 4. So range B4 means this cell will be 1 into 3 because the value of I is 1 in first iteration. So let me run this using F8. So I equal to 1. If you hover over I, it will show what value it contains. So I is always less than 1, then it will run this code. Now I plus 3 4 means B4 and I is 1, so B4 will be 3. In next iteration I will be 2. Okay, sorry, we'll increase the value of I in every iteration. This is the difference in while loop and for loop. In for loop we increase the value of I in this condition itself, but in while loop we increase the value of I in the last line of this loop. So let me run this again. So again using F8, I equal to 1, I less than 10, B4 will be 3 and our I has been 2. So in next iteration it will be B5 and it will be 6 into 2 into 3 will be 6, 9, 12, and we can now press F5. So you can see guys, the table of 3 has been printed from cell B4 to B13. So this is how it works. So you can now differentiate between while loop and for loop. So if you want to use for loop, then it's good, and if you want to use while loop, then it's up to you guys. What loop do you want to use? So if you like this video, then please subscribe our channel Glamming Videos so that you can get new updates about our channel, about our videos. So I'm going to start a new video series about Microsoft Excel, and that will be in Hindi. I got some response from many users that they don't know how to subscribe our channel. So if you want to subscribe our channel, you need to open the YouTube and log in YouTube with your Google credentials, and then you will see a red subscribe button in the bottom of this video, and then you can click on that button. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. So we will meet in next video. Thank you.